हेलो एवरीवन। आज जो हमारा टॉपिक है वो है डीएनए स्ट्रक्चर। दैट इज वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी टुडे स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ डीएनए, डीऑक्सीराइबोस न्यूक्लिक एसिड। व्हाट इज डीएनए एक्चुअली? डीएनए हम लोग जानते हैं, डीएनए इज द कैरियर ऑफ हेरिडिटी मटेरियल। इट्स कैरीज जीन दैट इज नोन एज यूनिट ऑफ हेरिडिटी। बट व्हाट इज डीएनए? इट इज अ spirally coiled repeated units of nucleotides. So to understand the structure of DNA, we have to understand the structure of nucleotide, how a nucleotide is formed. Let us see how a nucleotide is formed. A nucleotide is made up of, or if you break nucleotide, it will be nucleoside plus phosphate. Nucleoside plus phosphate. Now when you talk about nucleoside, it is made up of two things. One is nitrogenous base and one is sugar. So, to understand the structure of this nucleotide, for understanding the structure of this DNA, first we have to understand the structure of this nucleoside. To understand nucleoside, what we have to study? We have to study nitrogenous base as well as sugar. Now, we are going to start with sugar. Let us see the structure of the sugar. This is pentose sugar. That means it is made up of 5 carbon atoms. This is pentose sugar and this is made up of 5 carbon atoms. Now, let us see the structure. This is your first carbon, HOH, HOH. Here, if you study glucose or another type of sugars, you will find that OH was upside, but here you will find that in case of ribose sugar, we are studying the structure of ribose sugar. OH is here. Here again, the 5th carbon atom will be outside, not in the circle or not in the cycle. This is there. That is the structure of the ribose sugar. Now when you go for deoxygenation, what the word deoxygenation means? Deoxy, that is a process in which we are going to remove one oxygen atom. So after deoxygenation, we will find a new compound that is deficient of one oxygen atom at the second carbon. So first carbon has OH, H. The second carbon will have only H. This is the difference. This is the difference between this ribose sugar and this is deoxyribose sugar. So when you are going to form the structure of, or you are going to frame the structure of ribose sugar or RNA, in RNA we are going to use this ribose sugar. But when you are going to study DNA, we are going to use what? Deoxyribose sugar. So what is the basic difference between ribose sugar and deoxyribose sugar? At the second carbon atom, this is the second carbon atom, is the second carbon atom, what is absent? One oxygen atom is absent. That is the basic difference. Now let us see the structure of nitrogenous base. अगर आप देखेंगे नाइट्रोजनस बेस को अब, तो नाइट्रोजनस बेस जो है वो दो टाइप का होगा, एक होगा प्यूरीन और दूसरा होगा पायरिमिडीन, जैसा आप डायग्राम में देख सकते हैं। प्यूरीन दो तरह का होता है, एक होता है एडेनिन और दूसरा होता है ग्वानिन। और अगर पायरिमिडीन की बात करेंगे तो ये होगा 3 टाइप्स का, वन इज साइटोसिन, वन इज थायमीन एंड वन इज यूरासिल। If you see the structural difference between these two types of nitrogenous bases, you can clearly find out that one is a double cyclic structure while the second one is a single cyclic structure. Now you have to understand the structure of the DNA. When you go for it, why I'm giving you this structure? Because to find out why a purine combined with the pyrimidine and a pyrimidine always combined with the purine. Why not a purine combined with purine itself, and why not a pyrimidine combined with pyrimidine itself? The reason behind this is, if suppose two purine are combining with each other, if two purines are combining with each other, the size will be, the width will be like this one. And if two pyrimidines are combining with each other, the size will be of this one. अगर दो प्यूरिन कंबाइन करेंगे तो इतना बड़ा साइज का हो जाएगा, लेकिन अगर दो pyrimidine अगर उसमें कंबाइन करते हैं तो इतना पतला सा हो जाएगा. तो कैन यू सी अ डिफरेंस इन द स्ट्रक्चर? एक जगह बहुत ब्रॉडन होगा डीएनए का स्ट्रक्चर, एक जगह बहुत थिन होगा डीएनए का स्ट्रक्चर. इट विल नॉट प्रोवाइड स्टेबिलिटी टू द डीएनए. So to gain a stability, a purine is going to combine with the pyrimidine and a pyrimidine is going to combine with the purine. In this case, adenine is going to combine with, this adenine is going to combine with this thymine with a double bond. This bond between adenine and thymine is a hydrogen bond. While this guanine is going to combine with cytosine with a triple bond. Again, this is a hydrogen bond. So it is a double hydrogen bond and this is a triple hydrogen bond. That is the structure of nitrogenous bases. Now we will see the structure of nucleoside. Now we have to study the structure of nucleoside. As we know that nucleoside is formed as a result of deoxyribose sugar plus nitrogenous base. We have studied right now only nitrogenous bases of two types, purine, we have adenine and guanine, while for pyrimidine we have cytosine and thymine. If we go for a structure of RNA, then you can use what? Uracil can also be used for RNA only. The thymine will be replaced by uracil in RNA. Now we are studying the structure of DNA, so we are using what? Thymine. Now, to form nucleoside, what we can do? Oxygen. This is the first carbon atom. The nitrogenous base is always going to add at the first carbon atom. So let us take purine. One purine we have taken, that is adenine. We have added to the first carbon atom of deoxyribose sugar. Now once it is added, the nitrogenous base is added to the first carbon atom, then it is known as nucleoside. This is first carbon atom, second, third and fourth, and the fifth is out of the cycle. The fifth is out of the cycle. In the same manner, we can add the another one also. Let us see. Let us draw the another structure of the deoxyribose sugar. This is again the first carbon atom. Let us add one pyrimidine. So we have added one pyrimidine at the first carbon atom. And here it is the fifth carbon atom. This is second, this is third, this is fourth and this is fifth. This is cytosine. Now again it became what? Nucleoside. It is also what? Nucleoside. Now the bond between the first carbon atom and the nitrogenous base, either a purine or either a pyrimidine, the bond between them is known as glycosidic bond. The bond is known as glycosidic bond. This bond is known as glycosidic bond. You have to remember for NEET exam, the bond between them, that is two nitrogenous bases, is a hydrogen bond, and the bond between first carbon atom and nitrogenous base is what? Glycosidic bond. This is important for your NEET exam. So you must remember it. Now let us form the structure of nucleotide. Right now we have seen that nucleotide is made from nucleoside and phosphate. Nucleoside and phosphate. Nucleoside structure we already have seen. It is like this one. This is nucleoside. First carbon atom, second carbon atom. This is third carbon atom. The structure of the phosphate is this one. You must be knowing, you have studied in chemistry, the bond is there as a coordinate covalent bond. Now this phosphate group is going to be attached to this deoxyribose sugar and adenine, that is a nucleoside attached to this nucleoside by deoxyribose sugar at the third carbon atom, either at the third carbon atom or either at the fifth carbon atom. So this phosphate group is only going to attach either at this carbon atom or on this carbon atom. It is not going to attach as first carbon atom or second carbon atom or third carbon atom. So either it will attach at third or at fifth carbon atom. Let us see how it is going to attach. So we have this structure. At the first carbon atom already nitrogenous base has been attached. Second carbon atom, it is not going to attach. It is either going to attach at the third carbon atom. How it is going to attach? So remember, every time this phosphate will attach to the carbon atom with the help of this oxygen atom only, or this oxygen atom, by the oxygen atom only. So here first we will use oxygen, then phosphate. This way it is going to attach. Suppose that it has attached to the fifth carbon atom. This is our fifth carbon atom. So again it is going to attach with the fifth carbon atom like this one. The attachment will be like this. So this whole structure, you can see right now with single phosphate actually. Till here only it became, you can see, this whole structure including phosphate, nitrogenous base and deoxyribose sugar is known as nucleotide. Now what we have to do, we have to create a chain of this nucleotide, one side, one chain and another chain. Both chain of nucleotide will get spirally coiled like this one, spirally coiled with each other, and they will run anti-parallel to each other. They will form the structure of DNA. Let us see how it is going to be formed. Let us see. It is important for you, try to understand the structure. First draw the first deoxyribose and you attach it with a nitrogenous base. So to attach this nitrogenous base with the other, so other you are going to draw, it will be like this one. And its nitrogenous base will be this side. So A is going to combine with T. So T is this side. Do you think A is going to combine with T directly? Or it is going to be like this one? ऐसा तो नहीं होगा कि A यहां से उड़ के यहां पे चला जाएगा, फ्लाई करके जाएगा. It is not going to be happen. So what we have to do? We have to inverse this whole compound. हम लोग को इस कंपाउंड को क्या करना होगा? इन्वर्ट करना होगा. तो इन्वर्ट कैसे करेंगे देखिए. This is your nitrogenous base. You combine with T, that is it is a purine. You remember, adenine is a purine and T is a pyrimidine. This T is attached to the first carbon. So first carbon. This T is attached to second carbon. Second carbon. Second carbon is attached to third carbon. This is second. This is third carbon, and third carbon is attached to fourth carbon. And the fourth carbon is attached to the fifth carbon. This will be the structure. So here in the same manner, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is your fifth carbon. It is going to be there. Now, to draw it, draw another structure. Same way. Draw Suppose we have taken A here as a purine. Let us take G here. G is going to form triple hydrogen bond with the cytosine. Again C. Now this is first carbon atom, second carbon atom, third carbon atom, fourth carbon atom, and this is your fifth carbon atom. Now this is fifth carbon atom for the first chain. This is third carbon atom for the first chain. This is fifth carbon atom for the second chain. Now what will happen? This fifth carbon is going to attach with this third carbon with help of what? With the help of phosphate. O, P, O, like this one. And complete this phosphate. It will be like this. Complete it. In the same manner, you do it here also. This is your third carbon atom and this is your fifth carbon atom. So O from carbon side and O from this carbon also side. And in between you will put what? P. That is your phosphate. Right now we have done the structure. If you remember the structure of phosphate, it was like this one. This is your phosphate. So again we have done. Now, if you see, let us draw the next part. Again you draw one more deoxyribose, and this is your first carbon. It is going to attach with A. आप कुछ भी ले सकते हैं, आपकी मर्जी है कि आप कौन सा ले रहे हैं. And now this A is going to combine with T. T के साथ कंबाइन कर गया, ये C1 के साथ कंबाइन करेगा, ये C2 के साथ कंबाइन करेगा, ये C3 के साथ कंबाइन करेगा, C3 C4 के साथ जाएगा, ये आपका C3 आ गया, ये आपका C5 है. C3 C5 से फिर से कैसे कंबाइन करेगा? फॉस्फेट ग्रुप के जरिए. It is again going to combine with C5 with the help of the phosphate group. And here this side we have fifth carbon. This is third, this is fourth, this is fifth. This is first, second, this is third carbon upside. This is first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Fifth carbon upside. Let us write fifth carbon upside. This side third carbon upside. Now let us draw this one also. This is your fifth carbon. Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth carbon this side. So fifth carbon is going to attach with the third carbon of this atom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So O, P, O. So attachment happened. Now this side you can see, this is your third carbon atom, downside. It started from fifth carbon atom and is ending with the third carbon atom. It started for third carbon atom and it is ending with fifth carbon atom. Two lines, two chains of nucleotide. This is a nucleotide chain. So one side you started from fifth carbon atom and you end with third carbon atom. One side you started with third carbon atom and you end with fifth carbon atom. What we call this 5 carbon end will be known as 5 prime. आप 5 के ऊपर में ऐसे कॉमा दे दो, that is 5 prime. So this is called 5 prime and this is third carbon atom chain this side, so it will be known as 3 prime. It will be known as 3 prime. This side it will be known as 3 prime and this side it will be known as 5 prime. So as you can say, it is a 5 prime end, this is 3 prime end, this is 3 prime end and this is 5 prime end. It means they are running anti-parallel to each other. Now one more important thing. As you can see, there is a bond between third carbon atom of first chain of nucleotide or deoxyribose and to second chain. In the same way, so on. So how this bond is formed? What is the name of this bond? So this bond between third carbon atom and fifth carbon atom of another deoxyribose is a phosphodiester bond. This bond is a phosphodiester bond. This is a phosphodiester bond. Let us see all the three bonds we have studied right now. Hopefully the structure is clear to you. Remember it. It is very easy. Just you have to think about this oxygen atom with carbon and carbon third. Then hydrogen bond, double bond with A and T, and triple bond in between guanine and cytosine. So three bonds we have studied right now. One is phosphodiester bond between third carbon and fifth carbon. The second one is, let us see, first I will rub and I will write all the three bonds. You must note it. Let us see. Bond present in DNA. Very much important for you. It is a star mark for you. The first bond is glycosidic bond. Glycosidic bond, where it is present? This is present between first carbon of deoxyribose and nitrogenous base. Second one is phosphodiester bond. Where it is present? It is present between third carbon of one chain, you can write, to or one ribose sugar, you can write better, one deoxyribose sugar, or you can write nucleoside, to fifth carbon of another nucleoside. ये आपको समझ में आ गया? The third bond is hydrogen bond. How you will remember? Double hydrogen bond between adenine and thymine and triple guanine and cytosine. Guanine और cytosine के बीच में कितना होगा? Triple hydrogen bond होगा. तो you have to remember this thing. Hopefully the structure is clear to you of DNA. आपको 3 points हमेशा याद रखने. You must remember these 3 points what I have written in the board right now. What is glycosidic bond? Where is phosphodiester bond found? And where is hydrogen bond found in the DNA? ये क्वेश्चंस हमेशा पूछे गए हैं नीट एग्जाम में, तो आपको ये क्वेश्चंस ध्यान में रखने होंगे कि where these bonds are found. Thank you. In next video we will see replication and transcription. Thank you.